Okay, hello and good day to everyone that is currently tuning in here at Phoenix Holdings. Once again, this is your host CH, and right now we're going to be having another AMA, this time with BullRun. Okay, from the BullRun team, we got our very special guest, Murphy. Murphy, how are we doing today, man?
I'm perfectly fine. Thanks for asking. How are you, CH?
I'm also good. I'm good myself. To be honest, I'm just a bit tired right now because it was Easter here and we had a lot of fun.
Y-
A lot of plans
Yeah,
during Easter, so lots of things
yeah,
going. But mhm.
that's perfectly fine. Actually, my team told me that you have been scheduling the AMA whole day, and you are doing AMA right after another.
Yeah. I was like prior to the AMA earlier. Yeah, it's been a run. We got lots of AMAs. So yeah, Phoenix Holdings has a lot of AMAs lined up today. But crypto doesn't sleep. It doesn't stop. So we're still at the game. And
Yeah,
speaking of,
that's exactly
mhm,
right.
mhm. And
Actually,
I
it's very
guess
good to be here as well. Just gonna mentioning first because it's been an honor to be with you guys here and promoting our project and explaining you the depth of our project. Actually, so we are honorable to join me and my team members in your AMA in your group. So thank you for having us.
yeah, I'm sure it's amazing to have you guys here as well, Bullrun. Hopefully, your project as well will be the start of the actual bull run that we want in the crypto space.
Yeah, actually, we are also aiming for that, and we are pretty sure about it because all of the research and all the work we have done so far for this particular project, and we are pretty sure and confident that it will definitely make a difference.
Yeah, that's what we all wanted to happen. And yeah, as mentioned, hopefully you're a good sign that the bull run is upon us now. I mean, we're seeing the charts now in the market. The market is doing okay. It's just stabilizing, I think. Hopefully it doesn't dump. And okay, it might have been dumping now. Just take a quick look at it, but hopefully it recovers somehow. But regardless of that, I guess to officially start off, can you start off by introducing yourself and perhaps the team that you work with, and maybe give a little bit of background about yourself in terms of crypto as your history.
Yeah. So basically, like myself, Murphy, I'm the owner and the representative of this project, BullRun Token. We are actually six members in our team, and two other representative right beside me, David Joseph and Simon Peters. So basically, we see ourselves as a digital enthusiast, and we are really into the cryptoverse like from the past 5 6 year I have been in trading as well, and as compared to my previous background, I'm also a person who is really into gaming and to play more and more games, to experience more and more games. And till the time when I was also interested in trading as well, but got some mishaps and a loss initially. But now, as the time passes with the market situation, now currently I'm having a very good hold right now and holding very good coins too. And it's been a great journey in the space of crypto and trading so far. And that's why from the past 1 year, we have been working in this project for this project totally, like all of the members of our project. And we have researched a lot, and all of the experiences we have gained so far regarding this. So we have implemented each and everything, and we have studied the core of actually this projects, and we are pretty sure to have a great impact in terms of everything for sure.
Oh wow! So first of all, this has been in development for a year now. So yeah, that definitely shows how serious you are here. Because I know 1 year might not be long for a lot of people, but in this phase, it's long because we see projects
Exactly,
getting
exactly.
starting development like less than a month and launching the same month. That's how fast
Yeah,
projects rush here. But a year
yeah.
is a long
But
time, and
as I've told you, like it's our first project, you know. And sorry to cut the question. Can you please unmute Simon Peters? He's also the representative of our project.
of course. Wait a minute, Simon Peters, you're allowed to speak now.
David as well. David Joseph. David.
Okay, I was on mute, but yeah, I've unmuted those people already.
Oh, thank you so much, CH. So basically, I was on the depth of our project. So uh, it's not actually the whole year we have been working throughout, but the idea of this particular project generated before a year, and then we start our working on it, and then we start our research at the same time. We were all of us involved in trading as well, and was studying the core of the markets, and what is required and what is preferable while launching a project. We were actually we were researching quite thoroughly, and we want to make sure that as to take a first step in this competitive market, we have to make things perfect initially, and that's the basic reason behind all of this. I can conclude that the past 6 months have been very tough for us. We have been working really hard and smart as well at the same time in this particular project. So, this is how I can conclude the journey so far.
You're nonstop working for 6 months, something we don't actually see nowadays. And it's development, right? Not just like random shilling. You're actually developing the project itself and the D app. If I heard that correctly.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
100% correct. We were actually focusing 100% on the priority of this project, which is also a base of this project, which is our game, which is an endless running game. And our whole all hard work and whole planning is basically to get this game perfect, because this is a medium by which we hope that it will make our project prior among others and be a good stable project in the market just through this game. Also, just to add that the you can say that before I go further details about the bull run, it wouldn't be out of the place to state the fact that the initiations of NFTs has been the result of technological development that has been imbibed into this digital era. Okay, so the digitization and ownerships of various pictorial representation, but NFTs has been said to be the next stage in evolution of crypto space. I hope you agree with me. So that's where we make it a complete package for our consumers, for all the people who are interested in investing in new projects, because these are the reason to get the initial profit profitability in good amount as an investor, you can say that. So that's why we added NFTs in this as a important part of this project as well. So it make us a complete package with the our perfect endless running game, our native token, and NFTs.
Okay, I
Hey
mean,
guys,
I do hope as
yeah,
well. Oh, okay. Continue, Simon
yeah.
Peters.
All right, awesome. So, just to add a little bit to what Murphy said. So, basically, we are BullRun, are hoping to station ourselves as a project that would support both P2E, NFTs, and so much more. So, although we have our native token, but you see, I like to believe that the concept and idea behind how we would run things is one that would make Bullrun to stand out amongst many others. So uh, yeah, that's just it for now. Thank you.
Okay, and yeah, as I was talking about earlier, yeah, hopefully that it is right that NFTs are going to be somehow the next stage in terms of crypto, especially with the metaverse slowly getting developed, and I'm sure that the NFTs will definitely play a huge part in the metaverse, knowing that it's visual, and we wanted to visualize all the digital assets that we have and see it in the digital world, I would say. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's my thought
exactly.
on that. Hmm.
Yeah, I totally
Okay.
agree with you. Just
Mhm.
add up a thing. Like we have also planned to take this to the next level in virtual reality. Actually, our game. So our plans are really high. We are Our aims and our working is also perfect. We just want people like you, so you can ask the depth of this project, and more investors can get to know about it. More and more participants can participate in this particular project.
Of course, and I'm gonna say that to make usually I would say to make an introduction, but we pretty much give us an in-depth introduction based on the initial stuff that we talked about in the project so far. But I guess you can still do it. So to officially introduce Bullrun to our listeners today, can you tell us what Bullrun token is all about?
Yeah. So let me explain you about the game and our project as well. So basically, the Bull Run token is our game. So the game in which it's a play to earn endless bull running game. It's decentralized, of course. So if we get to more into the depth about it, initially your bull will consist of just a standard one, okay, which can be upgradable and customized by using our own native token, Bull Run token. Bull Run game is, and you can say a group of people will be running ahead of the bulls, and a bull will be hitting them, and it gives you points. Moreover, in between there will be many obstacles as well, like a bull is running, it's endless running. There will be obstacles, there will be some collectibles, there are people who are running ahead of him, and when the bull is speed up, by the time it hits them, it gets collect the more and more rewards that are available in that particular game. So that's how the game is defined. But what makes us different in terms of play to earn is like this game can be played by any person. You just don't have it's not necessary to be an investor, or it's not necessary to be a bot. It's really preferable for us because that gonna give you more and more profit out of it. But let me explain you the reasoning behind, like, how people will be earning from this game. So like, you will be setting up a high score on monthly basis that any other person cannot beat that. In reward of that high score, you will be getting some tokens. Besides that, in terms of treasures and the obstacles that will be present, there will be some hidden collectibles as well, while while your bull will be running, okay. So that collectibles and the rewards and treasure, that will give you our native token, bull run token. You can use them to customize, to upgrade, or at some point you can just cash out them when you have, yeah, you can say that when you have involved so much in the game, and when you have spent so much time in the game, you can cash out them as well. So the platform we are providing is, it's just for, not it's not just for the investors, but they will play an important role as well, because by this platform, their amount they will be, they will be investing in us, it will be 100% profitable for them, because the game is involved as well. In the same time, NFTs can be swap trade on our marketplace, which will be launched soon. And also we have showed our three glimpse of our own exclusive NFT collection, which will be soon available, which can, actually trade, people can trade, swap, sale that particular NFTs in our own marketplace. Neither just that, the marketplace will be soon launching. Neither just this, you can also collect some sort of NFTs in the future time from game as well, like in terms of our tokens and in terms of our NFTs. You will be getting rewards when you invest more and more time in this game. Then you can use them in terms of games, or you can cash out them, or you can earn the money from them in terms of NFTs. You can just sell it to our own marketplace. In terms of tokens, you can just cash out them. So that's basically the whole project consists of.
Well, that's a lot of possible flexible utilities that you got for the coin, and the ecosystem as a whole. It has a lot of things that it's not just a game, basically, but yeah, lots of depths behind it. And you've mentioned you're also planning to have your own marketplace.
Yes, that's our plan for the phase three. We will be definitely, I will be explaining you about the roadmap further. But just to explain you a little bit, we have launched our three glimpse of our NFT. You can visit our website for that. I have shared in your group as well. My community member will share or pin that in group as well. So that's just the three glimpse of our NFTs, and they will be there will be a whole collection after the pre-sale and launch, and in and right after some time the game will be launching. Okay, after the pre-sale, and in after 3-4 months after the pre-sale, then, after some time, there will be a marketplace available to swap, sell, and trade our own NFTs. And it will be available for all of the people who own the NFTs, because, we are also promoting our NFTs as well. Just to add one information, the people who will invest more than 1.5 or 1.5 BNB in our whitelisting spot, they will be rewarded a one NFT as free. So that's how we are planning to take our NFT collection to our own marketplace as well.
Okay, and I guess asking more on the NFT side of things, how many NFTs will be available? And other than the free NFT that's going to be given out for the ones who contributed 1 BNB or more, what are the other ways to get the Bull Run NFTs?
So, let me explain you. The three NFTs we are launched, they are actually not NFTs. They are just glimpse of that, and the whole collection of around 20 to 25 NFTs will be launched after the pre-sale. So be sure regarding that. Also, can you please tell the second question again?
Yeah, so how are you able to get the NFTs? Like, are you going to be minting it? And I have another thing I needed to add because you mentioned that you only have 25 NFTs available, which is really, really limited. So, yeah, why just 25 NFTs and what makes those NFTs special?
Okay, so basically, we are not doing any kind of mint. Also, we are not allowing our NFTs to go in any other marketplace as well. That's the basic reason we have just come up with the 25 NFTs, because, as I have mentioned earlier, let me explain you a bit about the releasing of things, okay, of our project. So, right after today, we just launch our three glimpse of NFT, and we had a very, very welcoming response and a very great response of that, more than we thought and more than we were aiming for. We had a very great response on this three NFTs, because the project is basically depends on a game. And right, tomorrow our game theater will be available as well, and I'm pretty sure that people will also respond more than they respond in NFTs, because NFTs are just glim, and our trailer is perfect because all of the working we have done so far, the priority we have given in this project is our game, okay, which actually make us different from other. Secondly, in terms of NFT, I totally agree with your point that 25 NFTs is not such a big collection in this competitive market, but the plan to launch our marketplace is by the end of 2022. And till now, we have just come up with 25 before launching it. So, in the meantime, we will be definitely giving you more and more portfolios of our NFTs as well. Till that marketplace will be launched, we will have an ample of amount of NFTs, which by which our investor can earn more and more by selling them, by swapping them. Also, as I have mentioned earlier, you will be also getting NFTs in reward of the game too. So that's how we are planning on expanding the collection of our NFTs. But I'm pretty sure by the end of phase three, our marketplace of NFTs will be launched. And till the time, we would have a definitely a very huge collection, because the game will be launched 4 months prior to that, and that is where the game and the hype of game that will make a difference. In the meantime, the hype for NFTs will be created as well, and when the marketplace will be available, it will be an perfect amount in terms of collection and in terms of demand.
Okay, I see then what what you're trying to say by having limited amounts of NFTs. So more will be available that are going to be actually used in game in the near future prior to the launch of the game. Is that correct?
Yeah, like
Mhm.
when the game will be launched, all 25 will be definitely revealed before that or at that moment. After that, as the time, and you will be getting some in terms of reward out of those 25. After that, in the meantime, we will be planning for launching our own marketplace, as I have mentioned earlier. Till the time, we will improve in terms of quantity, because as I have mentioned you, the NFT part in this project is to just make it a complete package, but we have mentioned particularly and we have emphasized on that as well, that our NFTs will be only available or for trade and sell in just on our marketplace. So that's why I think it will be a perfect amount for sure.
Okay, so with that, I guess.
Sorry, are you saying something?
Oh my gosh, I was muted for a good time now. I'm really sorry
Okay,
about.
no
Okay,
problem,
that
no problem. I
happens.
totally
Okay.
understand.
Yeah. So basically, what I was saying earlier while I was muted is that um, we pretty much covered the main functions and how the project itself works, just the basic
Yeah,
stuff. So I
yeah,
guess we can move over to the tokenomics. So can you walk us through the tokenomics, like cover
definitely.
perhaps? Yeah, I guess you can just
Yeah.
cover anything that you can.
Sure. So let me explain you the basic numbers in terms of percentage of our tokenomics. So the 30% of our total supply, which is 1 billion bullrun token, is for the pre-sale. 30% is for the pre-sale. 21% is for the liquidity. 10% is for the development, but it's locked for a month. I will explain you why it is locked for a month. 20% is for the game, which is locked for a month as well. 10% we have done the burn initially. 6.7 is our team and marketing, and 2.3 is the airdrop. So that's how the tokenomics is being calculated and described. So the reason for the development, which is locked for a month, and the game, because as I have mentioned, the game will be launched after the pre-sale, 3 to 4 months after the pre-sale. So that's why, just to make a good impact in eyes of our customer, that we are here to stay, and we will be sorry for that, and we will be definitely showing you the progress of this project by the time, because we want to make sure that is that a good time to reveal something, because it's our first project and we have planned so much thing, and we want things to get done in our own way. but the reason for that is just to make happier investors and the people that will be around us. So that's why it's the both are locked for a month, and burn is 10% is the burn initially. And the more information regarding the tokenomics will be explained by my other representative, Simon Peters. So Simon, please continue.
Simon Peters, can you try speaking? You're already unmuted. I think Simon might be out. but he,
Simon, are you here?
Can you hear
Okay,
me?
so let me proceed with it.
oh, I think Simon was speaking. Hey, Simon, you can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool. So basically we are, a team of professionals, and the truth is, some of us have many years of experience in the crypto space, and to be sincere, it hasn't been quite easy, getting to this point. The research, the organizations, the planning, and all that encompasses Bullrun hasn't been easy to build. So, but we understand this, and we we had the full view of the gravity of what we're getting ourselves into, and that has been enough reason to keep us on our toes and kind of like our driving force. So basically the tokenomics is distributed in such a way that it reflects transparency, and also to sustain the value of our Buran token. And I mean, a lot has been put into this, and as we go on in this AMA, I believe that a lot will be dealt with. So thanks. And also, could you please unmute David? I think he's still muted. I don't know if he's still with us.
Okay, wait a minute. David, let me look at it. Okay, David, you're allowed to speak again.
Awesome, awesome. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Mhm.
I really have been battling to get myself unmuted. Okay, so thank you for unmuting me. Just
Cool.
to add, yeah,
I'm
thank you.
totally sorry, man. I promise I
Yeah.
unmuted you earlier. I don't know why you got muted again.
No worries,
All
no
right,
worries.
all
Totally
right,
understandable.
all right. Thank you. So just to add to what Murphy said concerning the tokenomics, the system of the game is well planned out in such a way that it's what gamers would love and would have much interest in. We did a very meticulous research
Okay, David, I did not unmute you, but I think you stopped having your mic on.
Uh,
Okay,
on what gamers
so
love.
yeah. Oh, I think he's cutting up.
Yeah, David, I think might be some connection issues.
Yeah, might be
Yes, yeah.
possible.
yeah.
So So regarding the tokenomics, the token burn is just 10%, which is something that will make it really attractive for people. The tax is 5%, and the buy is 5%, and the sell is 8%. So these are certain figures that makes our token and our project very attractive to investors of both the big whales and the little investors. They all are given a chance to participate in what's going on, because we are very interested in lots of people being able to participate in this particular project. So it's not something that is for the elites, for investors. No, it's for everyone, and it's has a very good roadmap that is definitely gonna moon.
Okay, gosh, another cut off, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is quite challenging, but I think, yeah. Maybe, David, you can try again later once the connection is a bit better. Or do you want to try again one last time? Because it keeps
Yeah,
getting cut off.
yes, I think that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Hmm.
so let me continue from here. Like the reason why we have kept, the selling tax high and buy tax low is that people more and more can hold our coin and don't sell it at more hold our token and don't sell it. And the reason in terms of buying, we want more and more people to buy it initially. That's why we have kept the buying tax low, which is just 5%.
Okay, yeah, I did. So at first, when I saw the buy sell taxes, I thought it was like 13%, but I just realized, oh, it's the combination of both the buy and sell taxes. So, yeah, given
Exactly,
that you
exactly.
have,
Oh.
Mhm.
I hope
I
you
think,
you
I
Yeah.
you
mean,
will be impressed by this now that it went from 13 to 5. And
yeah, I'm glad that it was like
Yeah.
that. I mean, any sell taxes below 10% is, I mean, it's a good one. That's just
yeah,
for me. But I would suggest perhaps maybe to avoid confusion, maybe just don't mention the 13%, just say 5 and 8% because that kind of like, I kind of had the wrong impression when I first read that in the website. So, yeah,
yeah.
but that's
Okay,
just a
so
suggestion.
I will also, emphasize my developer on it, and he will definitely set an explanation bar for that. That will conclude that buying is 5 and selling is 8. So it's the total combination of 13. And thank you so much for the suggestion. That's why we are here with you. That
Yeah.
we want people to get to know our buyer project, and we also get to know about the what how to make it perfect, because in our eyes we have done so much working on it, but as a consumer, the opinion we will get from you, that's the legit one.
Definitely. I'm glad as well that your team is open to the suggestions of the community because not just the community or potential investors as well. You're not just, having an inner circle where you only listen amongst yourselves, but you're quite open to listening to the voice of people outside your team as well, which is definitely something that project should be doing because as you mentioned,
Yeah,
consumers have this different point of view compared to
exactly.
the actual core
because
members.
because each and
Yeah.
every people who will be having some faith in us and have will invest in our project, we see them as our family and we want them to grow. Okay, that's why each and every aspect of this project is particularly made, and it's particularly planned to get more profit for our investors.
And yeah, and another thing I would like to point out is like a lot of projects that I've seen, no matter how good your utility is and everything else about your project, if you don't have a solid community or foundation in the DGen space, specifically in the VSC space, it's gonna be hard to make it like be a successful project without a strong foundation of your community as support.
I totally agree with it.
Mhm. So yeah, I'm glad that you're taking the
Yeah.
right steps and listening to the voice of your community and your would-be investors.
Thank you so much for the appreciation.
Mhm.
I really appreciate that.
Mhm. And okay, as much as I wanted to ask more questions of myself, I guess it would be better to let the community ask their questions as well. So with that, are you okay or are you guys ready to answer questions from the
Yeah, we
community
are
right now?
ready, and we are 100% ready,
Yeah.
and we want your people to
Absolutely.
participate and get to know more about us. And we are here to
Yeah.
explain you and assist you regarding our project, so please go ahead.
Okay, so for the
Mm.
people here in the VC, listening in the VC, you can ask your questions here over VC by raising your hands up, and I'll be allowing you to speak. And yeah, if you're not able to ask your questions over VC, you can just ask it in the main chat. But just a reminder, guys, that I will be prioritizing questions in the VC. Okay, so we got our first question from Commissioner. Commissioner, you're allowed to speak. Please ask your question.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for this opportunity. So, my question is, do you have any educational system where you teach people about your game and give them more information about your game? And also, what are other opportunities do new investors have about your game? And how interesting is your game? Can you please tell the members? Do you get it?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me tell you, sir, about it. So basically,
Okay.
what makes our game interesting is that, it's actually a play to earn platform, and it's not just a game as well. It's the complete package in terms of our BullRun token and in terms of the NFTs as well. And what makes it really interesting, it's a simple running game. You can get the resemblance of that from Temple Run, but the interest you will develop it by earning from it and by investing time on it, because it's not an hectic game. As a consumer, as I initially mentioned in my introduction as well, that I like to experience more and more games. And this is the reason, according to my experience and according to what I have, what the polls we did for while doing the research, because me and my team members have done a thoroughly we have researched regarding the consumer preferences of playing and investing a time in any kind of game. And this is a kind of game in which people will invest more and more time, because it's not a hectic game. It's simple, but it interesting because you are getting something out of it. You can, as I have mentioned earlier, but your question was regarding the investor, so let me tell you in the point of view of investors. So what we are asking for it, like, there you will be a part of us, and you will be have some bullrun tokens, and you will be earning some tokens while playing the game as well. So that where your a quantity in terms of tokens will be increased. So that's a very good point. uh, as I see in an investor, that if I invest some initial amount and get some tokens from it, and after some time, without investing any amount, by just playing the game, I am getting more tokens. And I'm getting the NFTs
Yeah.
as well, which will be sell and buy and swap in the marketplace in future too. So that is where
Yeah.
your amount, it's actually doubled without investing anything, or besides the launch. Actually, you were getting more
Yeah.
and more coins while playing the game, and you just have some initial coins initially from the project, and you are improving and increasing your quantity day by day. And that's all investor want, that they want more and more tokens with without with just as investing a small amount. They want their quantity to be
Yeah.
increased. And that's why uh, we make a difference in this game, and that's why that is the reason this game will be interesting in eyes of consumers and in eyes of investors as well.
Yeah, and just to add a little bit to what Murphy has said, you would all agree with me that there is nothing so cool as earning from just having fun. I mean, you are having fun while earning at the same time. So that kind of like gives us an edge over just your usual games. To just kind of play just to while away time or something like that. But then you are actually getting paid for having fun. I mean, how cool is that, guys? So yeah, definitely, this is one of the attractive features of Bulwark Top. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Okay, yeah, but you see, there are many
Um, Commissioner,
NFT
sorry,
games.
but we're kind of limiting our questions to just one per person, because we're working limited time. But I do appreciate your question. Thank you so much, and I hope you understand of
Okay,
me cutting you off.
thanks, man.
Hmm.
Okay, yes,
Hello, sir.
Okay,
I really got the answer.
Hello, please, can I ask a question?
okay, okay. Yes, Javenga, you can ask your question next.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, to the Bullrun developers, I need to commend you on the graphics. It's actually lovely and very fantastic. I just have some clarification.
Uh,
This actually P to hand
Thank you.
game, right?
Yes.
This is P
Yeah,
to hand
yeah,
game. Yeah.
bruv.
And with respect
Yeah.
to your conversation here, you said the game will be available 2 months after launch.
Now, my experience with respect to P2A game like this, because a P2A game like that, I don't think you should keep your game very that far to the pre-sale, to the launch time. Because sincerely speaking, what plan will you have to hold your investors, to hold the token of people for that period of time? I don't know, maybe you get me, because it happens to me. I'm talking from experience. I actually ape into a project, a P2A game like that at pre-sales. I must tell you, they said they will be having their game available in, was it not, a month or 2 months time. Yes, I'm very sure of that. As I'm telling you, I'm still at loss, despite I ape in at pre-sale. Now, what activities do you have to keep the token going, to keep the investors going for that period before the game is being launched? And me as a person, I must sincerely tell you, I'm not a gamer. I love it when I invest and making my money in cold without that. Do you have plan for people like us that if I decide not to be playing the game, if probably from buying the token, do I get any reflection? Do I get any incentive for being part of the community? What do I stand to gain?
Okay, so first of all, very good questions, and I hope I will be able to answer you perfectly according to your expectations. So initially, uh, like if we start from the game, as you appreciate us, and thank you for that, that you are very very impressed from the graphics. So let me tell you, you know what? We also want our game to be launched more and more early as we can, but the time minimum time to launch from our side is 2 months after the launching, and maximum is like 4 months. But our deadline in our eyes is 1.5 month, because as your point, it's 100% correct that investor want this in these types of project. If anyone is investing, he wants progress soon as he can, right? But what makes us difference in this scenario is like tomorrow our trailer is been launching. You have just seen the initial graphics right now. You will be very much impressed when you will be seeing the trailer. Right after that, you will when anyone after the launch, let's go to talk about after the launch, like how and why, from which medium we will be keep you in touch, and how you will be involved in this whole process. That our game is actually almost ready, but we want to make it perfect, because the response, the welcoming response and the great responses we get after our graphics and our NFTs, and for sure tomorrow our gameplay trailer will be released. We want the same or more responses when our game will be launched, because that's the core of our project, and that's basically on which the whole project is lying. So we cannot uh, we don't want to do anything in rush. We want everything to be perfect, but the game will be launched for sure. Till the time, there will be many giveaways. I will explain you the giveaways we are doing before the launch as well when it comes to the marketing, okay? But after the launch, there will be some giveaways as well. You will be active in our community, and you will actually seeing the progress day by day. As I mentioned earlier, after the pre-sale, before the game will be launched, we will be also revealing the collections of our NFT. And till the meantime, you will also see the progress in terms of phase three, because we are almost done with our phase two. Just 2, 3, 4 days left in our 2 days are left in our pre-sale. So that's how we are going to involve you. Also, we will also offer our investor to hold the tokens, to make the hype and to make the demand more. And in the meantime, we will be also offering them $5 to $8 on daily basis for consecutive week, just to hold the token and to get the best performance out of it for you actually. So that's how I can conclude that.
Okay, so we're gonna skip over to the next question. Thank you so much for a wonderful question again, Jabanga. It's always nice to see you in the VC and hear you in the VC.
Hello, sure.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, so next question. I'm gonna read a question over the main chat. It's from Francis. As mentioned, you all been developing this for a year. So in the you've been developing the tokenomics and the development of the game for a year, or like the entirety of the project has been going on for a year. So he mentioned that the game tokens are locked are only for a month. So he was asking why, because it will make investors hesitate knowing that the lock time is just a month. So what was the reason behind that?
Yeah. So actually, we are not working on the game for an year. As I have mentioned earlier, we came up with the idea of this project an year before, but till the time passed, we have done so much amendments and changing in this. We have been working on this game from the past 6 months. That is why the graphics and the pictorials we have launched initially, just to just to give an overview of our game, and people have liked them so much, and that's because we have done each and everything with time and without any rush, and we are trying to make things perfect by the time. That is why also it is locked for a month, because after the launch, the minimum deadline which we have given to launch the game is 1.5 till 2 months, and that's we are aiming for as well. So that's why it's just locked for a month. In the meantime, before the pre-sale, you will definitely be getting a trailer, and you have also an overview of the game. So it will be very easy to get more concise about that, but you will also paint a picture in your mind that how the game will be when you will be getting the trailer, and after the launch, in the time you will be in contact with us, you will be seeing the progress so far, and all of the activities and giveaways will be done too. So that is the reason we have just logged for a month, because we are also aiming to launch the game as soon as possible.
Okay, that explains it. Okay, sorry to cut things short, but unfortunately, I think we had the sufficient amount of questions from the community, and I think it's just around
Also,
about
sorry
time
to
for
cut
us
you up,
to,
CH.
of
Sorry
course,
to cut
sure.
you off, but I just want to add one thing more. Like, it's not decided, but there is maximum probability that we will lock the uh, game tokens for at least 2 months, because and we will extend the deadline from a month to 2 months, because we were also discussing that thing initially, while we were doing other AMAs in other groups as well. So some of the group members do suggest that the minimum deadline we have provided to launch a game to our investor is 2 months. So there is no problem from our side if we just locked it for 2 months, because we are here to stay and we are almost done with the game. We know that, because we just want it to be perfect, because it's not just a game, it's actually something you are earning from, and there should be no such kind of flaws or bugs in this particular game, because it will be officially launched on the App Store and Play Store, and the link of the download will be also available on our website. So that is the reason we are also aiming for it, that we will may extend the deadline for the game coins till 1 month to 2 month locked, just to have a good image, as it's our first project in terms in the eyes of investor. We want our picture to be clear, we want our aims to be clear, and we want our image to be clear as well.
Okay, I'm glad you're taking your sweet time to as much as possible perfect the game to prevent any bugs that you might have. And okay, again, I guess with that we answered pretty much all of the community questions that we have, and it's just about time for us to wrap up the AMA because again, kind of short on time. So can you give us like um, a short or brief summary on what BullRun token is all about and why people should be investing in it.
Okay, so as I have explained you that what Bull Run is a complete package of a game which is actually a play to earn game and an endless bull running game which will develop your interest to invest more and more time in it. Not just this, we have our native token by which you will be getting rewards. Besides this, we have our own collection of NFTs which you will be rewarded in terms of games as well, and you it will be soon launching in our own marketplace. So that's how I can conclude the project. Our medium to to launch the coin is from the sweep widget whitelisting forms which are available. Also there are so much giveaways as well, but let me explain you the deadlines first. So the whitelisting spots are ending on 19th 6 p.m. UTC. Our pre-sale is on cookie sale, which is the launch pad of Cody coin, and it's on 20th April 6 p.m. UTC, and our launch is on 21st. Now let me explain you about the exclusive and marvelous giveaways we are providing to our investors and user before investing anything in our project. What we are providing to them, let me tell you that as well. So basically there is a giveaway of $1,000, up to $1,000 anyone can earn. The medium is like any person who will fill the whitelisting spot, he or she can refer to more and more people by a link which will be generated by each individual when he will be filling the whitelisting spot. By referring to more and more people, the top three spots will get a reward of $150 each, who will refer our whitelisting spot to more and more people. And in his community, in his group, in the people of circle who know that are really into the cryptoverse, and who, because people investors are really in fond of the projects that will take them to the moon, and I'm pretty sure that our project is one of them, and it will be a perfect one, and it will definitely make a difference because the name and everything is, so far we have revealed, the responses we have get are perfect, and they keep us more motivating to make more improvement in our project. Beside that, there are no flaws till now. Secondly, the last seven spots will get a prize of $550. So that's how the $1,000 amount is distributed to the top 10 spot. The initial three spots will get 150 each, and the remaining seven spot will be distributed the prize of $550. So that's how we are promoting our native token and this project through this medium. Besides that, our shilling army our shilling army is active from past 10 days. There is a giveaway of $100 in each tier as well. We are offering four tiers. In each tier, top 10 people who promote more and more, who do more and more shilling, and who will be active more and more in the community, they will be distributed prize of $100 each. You can join that as well. The amount of $100 will be distributed among the top 10 people who will share. So that's how I can conclude everything. Also, I want to ask you, CH, one thing that I
Mhm.
have heard a news about that Phoenix Group is also partnershiping with the cookie sale platform, Cody Group,
I
which
think
is a
that's for. I think Titan would be the best person to to announce that, but
okay,
yeah,
okay.
rumors,
I
but I
understand.
think Titan should be the one who would be announcing that. So Titan, if you're here, yeah.
TH, this, can you wait a minute? Before you wrap this up, I think I have a question for Murphy. Yeah, can I speak?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
wait a
please
minute.
ask.
Who was asking? I'm sorry, Boomer Live, but we're kind of out of question. We're out of time right now, so
Oh, okay,
we
okay,
have
okay.
another promotional post coming. So I hope you guys
Oh,
understand. So yeah.
But you can just join our community group and you can ask any question in that. I will be definitely responding you in person.
hmm
Uh,
Yeah. So
okay.
basically. Mhm. Yeah, so for the people, because I know that a lot of people are still trying to ask their questions with raised hands earlier. Yeah, as mentioned, you can just go ahead and join their Telegram group, and I'm sure that um, Murphy and his team will be more than happy to answer all of your questions. And with
Yeah,
that being
also
said,
just to mention that
mhm.
if anyone have questions, they can join. Tomorrow is our AMA in the Cody group. They can join there and they can ask question there as well. So feel free to ask any of the question and concern regarding the project. We will be definitely assisting you.
Okay, so with that being said, I guess we can conclude the AMA with this time. Thank you so much, Murphy, and your team from the Bull Run. It's been amazing having you guys here at Phoenix Holdings. Thank you so much for choosing us to host you on this AMA. Um, if you have any other announcements that you wanted to make, and say it now. But other than that, that's all from me. And yeah,
Yeah, that's all from my side as well. Thank you so much, CH, for your time. And I want to thank the Phoenix Group to
Yeah.
have us. It was an honor to explain the depth of our project. And I hope people will really understand and they will, all the answer we have provided and all the information we have provided till now, they will wrap up with them. And if anyone had any concern question, they can just direct right away, join our Telegram group, and they can ask, and I will respond for sure. Thank you so much again, CH, for your time. You have been a very great host and you have been so polite
Yeah.
till the whole AMA. I really
Yeah.
thank you. I really appreciate as well.
oh, thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate it as well. So wish you the best of luck in your project, and mhm, good night and good day to all you to
Thank
everyone
you
here.
so much, school as well, like for arranging each and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
let's get this wrapped up. For
Hmm
sure, I will see all you guys in my pre-sale. I will be active at that way at that day as well. Nice talking to you. Have a nice time ahead. Bye bye.
You too. Have a nice day, everyone.
Yeah.